On July 20th of 2025, a group of both new and old friends met in the Breckenridge area to ride some of the trails. This is the lower side of St. John's, and as you see, it goes right past some people's house and winds through private property, so please be respectful. The lower side's all in the timber, but the real treat is when you get above tree line. After climbing up through the timber, the real climb begins now. As we continue to climb, the views just keep getting better and better. After you get up on the top, it kind of runs along ridges, and you just go ridge top to ridge top to ridge top. It's a beautiful ride. This was our lunch stop for the day. This is right where North Swan River meets up with St. John. After we ate, we dropped down Deer Creek heading back towards Montezuma to end our day. Our day 2 had us utilize Boris Pass. This was an old railroad line at one time, and it's cut out along the rocky walls. It is a beautiful ride. This allowed us to get to the south side of Red Cone where we aired down and started up. Red Cone instantly let you know that you was going to be in for a rough and rocky day. This section's a little bit rougher than what it looks. There's some pretty big steps up and holes along this route. It'll really flex out your vehicle. Those that didn't have a sway bar disconnect ended up on 3 wheels a couple of times coming through here. Fortunately, I had mine unlocked and rode through fairly smooth. Thank you, Rebecca. This is where you start breaking out of the timber. There's one more rocky section, and then you start working your way up towards the top of Red Cone. Before you get there, it kind of runs down the backbone, and it is really a beautiful ride. All directions have got awesome views. I'm going to give you a piece of advice if you're driving this. Don't top out on this hill too quick. The road is not in line with where the road drops down on the other side, and there's not a very big area. Pictures from in the vehicle or videos doesn't really show you how big this hill is. After dropping down, we headed back to Montezuma and got ready for day 3. Today's goal was Mosquito Pass and Birdseye Gulch. Mosquito Pass started out with a really wide but very rocky road, and it climbs like this up to the mine. Then the road narrows up, but it is a beautiful drive. We stopped and took a break at this old mine to get out and walk around and stretch our legs. And of course, you always have to throw a snowball or two in July or make a snow angel. Just something really neat about being able to do that time of year when you come from the Midwest. This road is open right now thanks to the Mild High Jeep Club. They come up a couple of weeks ago and shoveled the road out so it would melt out to get this road open. Appreciate it, guys. One last snowfield before we get to the top of Mosquito Pass. It is beautiful. Dropping down the other side, views aren't too bad either. This switchback isn't near as bad as some of them we've done, but I tell you what, I sure am jealous of them two-door Jeeps that went through there. They made it look awful easy. As we continued to lose elevation, roads and flowers were everywhere. We had to stop and take a couple of pictures. Penny just loves them. We stopped at another mine. Not feeling well, we aired up while others went up to Birdseye Gulch. From what I heard, it was quite the trek. I wasn't feeling well, and me and Penny set this day out. They went over to Holy Cross. From what I hear, it's more like Holy something else, and they all had a lot of fun. But you can see the winch lines going everywhere. Today, most of our group went whitewater rafting. They had a blast. There was only 3 rigs, and we decided to go up and check out the mining and the old cabin that was on the North Swan River Trail. This trail winded through the timber, and compared to everything else we'd been on, was really a smooth and enjoyable drive. The view was spectacular. I can only imagine what the view would look like if it hadn't been overcast. It was pretty spectacular just the way it was. After dropping down, we used part of Georgia's Pass to jump over, and we picked up a road called Brewery Road. We're using this to drive back towards the Breckenridge. It was a beautiful way to end our time trail riding in Colorado. This group was made up of both new and old friends. I'm thankful for each and every one of you that come. Colorado Dan only got to spend 1 day with us before he had to go back to work. New friends Scott and Rebecca enjoyed getting to meet you. An old friend that we haven't trailed with for a couple of years, Moab Dan, good seeing you again. And then we had Walter and Megan and Bryant and Sheila and Jason and Kathy and Sherry and Devin and Madison and their little baby Oakley, Ernie, Diane, and Alyssa. Thank you to each and every one of you. You added something to this trip for us. We feel truly blessed to have great friends to come along and do things like this. It builds memories that will last a lifetime. Thanks for coming along.